Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to remove the register pip on a clarinet using a special tool, and then how to reinstall it and how to seal it again. We're going to get right to that. Okay, what we have here is a couple things. Of course, we have a clarinet. We have this special tool. I actually bought this from, I believe, Foray's Tools years ago. And what it does is, as you can see, it's kind of cut here. What you basically do is you put it in here. You get used to it. You can feel, if you leave it up like this, you can feel where the pip sticks out a bit. Then you slightly lower it, push it past it, and then you basically end up getting the pip right here in the groove area. Then you can push it up, and this, the way it's curved, it won't hit the body back here. It won't hit the tenon at all. So it's a specialized tool for this. There are other ways of doing it. I've seen people use a screwdriver. You don't want to use too wide of a blade though, because it may hit the internal bore of the clarinet, and then you have to use a block or something. Like if you had a screwdriver, you don't want to use a block, and kind of push it up this way because you don't want to hit the tenon at all. And the other tool I have is a simple soldering iron, and then I use some beeswax. Before we do this, I want to tell you what I'm going to do. Is one is when I push it back in, is I use some beeswax, just a couple chips of it around the edge here, and I use the soldering iron and just kind of hold it against the pip, and it'll melt the beeswax right into around it. So let's first take it out. Actually very simple. Find that. Put a little pressure on it. It just popped right up. Take it out. Now be very careful. You'll notice it's actually a little bit different on either side. Make sure you get the proper side in. You want to clean it off with some cleaner. You want to use a pipe cleaner to clean out this inside. I'm just going to do this real quickly, and as you put it back in, you push it down, and if you can't push it all the way, you want some tool to push it in more. I have this little device here. I just kind of go in here and I push it in, and it's there. Next, I take some beeswax. Just want to trim a little bit of it out. Kind of pull, see a little bit's right there. Take a little bit more. You don't have to worry when it melts, it just goes all around it. Put this right there, and that should be enough. Next, I take a hot soldering iron and put it on the hole. Then we watch it start melting. It's melting now a little bit. Melting more. Now move the instrument around so it falls down using gravity. Bingo. We now have a sealed register pip with some miscellaneous junk on it. Then you want to clean it up afterwards. And that's all there is to it. We just sealed the register pip with beeswax. So there we go. We did a quick removal of the register pip. With this tool, I'll put the tool number on the screen and where I bought it from. case you want to get one. And then we used as I mentioned, a soldering iron, some beeswax, and it's very easy to take one out and put one back in. Be careful though, some of them unscrew. Like if you look at Selmer CTs, those ones actually unscrew. Some Selmer USA ones unscrew also. Other ones have like a clip on it. Some of the Blade 40 is a little bit different, but for the most part they're all the same. Take a look at what you have and make sure you're doing it the right way. Some just don't pop out, like I mentioned, some of them unscrew. So you gotta be very careful about which instrument you're dealing with. But they're all basically the same. With the ones that screw in, what you want to do is put some beeswax in it before you finish screwing in, then heat it up and then finish screwing in, so that the melted wax gets in the threads, and then you screw it in real quickly. But it's all basically the same, easy to seal them up and very easy to take out once you have the right tools. As I mentioned, some pop out, other ones unscrew, so be very careful. Anyways, hope you like that. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.